For those of you who don't know, my name is Joel Comm. I've been in the internet world forever. I built my first website in 1995 and done a bunch of things. That's Travis.
I'm Travis. Yeah, my first job actually ever was as a radio disc jockey. I was in the U.S. Army also as a Russian linguist. Здравствуйте, как дела? Что ты делаешь сейчас?
Stop that. They don't know what you're saying.
I did not hack the election, Joel. Quit blaming me.
And together...
Also, yeah, I'm also author of the book Digital Sense. You can click that. Pa-pow! The magic.
There it is. Yep, so I live in Denver, Colorado.
That's true. And I'm from Kansas City.
Any Chiefs fans?
No.
Any Chiefs fans in the house?
Anybody in the house.
Okay. there they are. They're all right there. That's why.
There it is.
Yep, go Chiefs. I got started with my first dial-in modem in 1980 before a bunch of you were born.
That's true.
You dial in and put the coupler on and go...
That was really good. Could you do that again?
No.
This is actually me at my very first job at the radio station. Notice the glasses. Mom wanted to make sure that she had no grandkids while I was in high school. She was successful.
It's true. There's my Wikipedia page.
Here's my Wikipedia page.
Yeah. You step up, Mr. Travis, right? That's good. And together we have written 16 books. There is Travis's book.
There's my one book.
And there's some of mine.
Joel, he's such an overachiever.
Some of mine.
Writing all the words.
No more books. Well, here's the deal. Travis and I have been discussing politics, and then Trump got elected, and we got sick of discussing politics, and we started talking crypto, and we discovered he likes crypto.
Crypto's good.
I like crypto.
Crypto's
and
good.
So Travis sends me a message, says, how long till we start a show? I call him right away. 2 days later, we launched the Bad Crypto
2 days later. Massive action.
podcast.
Right?
Yeah, just like that. It took off in the App Store. We still don't know why. It was a podcaster's dream, and then we needed to figure out what to do with this
With all this power. Power and influence.
All right, so we've had a lot of guests on the show. We've interviewed a lot of people. We've met hundreds of projects, and we cannot take...
So many shit coins.
Oh, my gosh.
You should see our Ethereum wallets.
Laden with dead tokens.
Yeah.
But we let's talk a little bit about fungible, because it's fun.
Yeah, it is. It's good. So that's like something that's, if I give you one, you can give one to somebody else, sort of like money, right? So if I give you $1, Mr. Joel Comm, you can give that dollar another dollar. It's still $1.
They're all the same.
It's all the same.
What's with that background? You're making everybody sick.
Well, we were doing some acid when we made this presentation.
No, that's not true.
That's not true.
That's
when I was making the presentation.
But a non-fungible token, as you all know, is a scarce digital asset. And this is really, with CryptoKitties, is when I personally got turned on to NFTs. I'm just curious, who else was CryptoKitties the introduction to NFTs? One guy? You knew about them
several back there. It's really good.
Yeah.
Now, this is one of the things that sort of resonated with me when I'm thinking about this, and I came up with this. They're real-world proof of ownership of virtual goods. So I like that as a descriptor.
Now, Travis is a bad cat dad, because he lost his CryptoKitties on the blockchain.
We had like super early first generation cats that now are probably mating somewhere with probably lots
somewhere on the blockchain.
We did not neuter them before I lost them.
No, but now they're gone forever, and that wasn't nice of you to do that, Travis. But
that was an accident.
Yeah.
So non-fungible tokens are like snowflakes. Everyone can be unique, right? But they're still, they have different values. They're similar, but they're different. And so that's cool. So as a fungible token, I give you $1. You can give me 4 quarters back or another $1 or whatever, doesn't matter. But these are all different. Like one ticket is not the same as another ticket. One house not the same as another house, but they can all be on the blockchain. They could be an NFT.
When he handed me this deck, I looked at this and thought, were you doing blow or something while you were making this slide? Because I didn't know what that was.
That's true.
That wasn't good, Travis.
Yep.
So we've experienced a number of different projects that we think are really cool. Hopefully you've had a chance to meet with Dirk upstairs with the Upland project, because they are digitizing real-world properties in the digital world. So I actually own SVN West, where Bitcoin 2020 is taking place next month. Who's going to Bitcoin 2020 in San Francisco? You should. It's one of the big ones, gang.
That's good. Thanks for buying that from me, by the way.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So it's good. Yeah, so it's really cool. You get to become an uplander, and there's NFTs and deeds for each property that you own, and you can sell them. There's Dirk right there. Wave, Dirk. Woo!
Hi, Dirk.
Dirk right there. Good dude. Those guys
Dirk's
are good.
the resident
good
tall
stuff.
German.
Now,
And
this is ridiculous.
yeah.
And this is all Adrian's fault right here. Blame him for this.
yeah, we got the opportunity to interview Adrian of Chain Clash, and you'll hear more about this, I suppose, but they're digitizing fighting games on blockchain, and they sold limited editions of Brock Pierce and Crystal Rose, and just did a John McAfee sale, and we are gonna go on sale soon.
Look at how ripped we are, though, dude. Like, I look like I'm straight out of Alabama. Like, just have some tobacco in my mouth, just ready to kick everybody's ass.
You drive a big Ford F-150.
Come on. Come on. Bring it.
And we've had several people up here talk about digitizing sporting goods, which I think is super cool. You know, we've got some basketball teams that are doing it, but the Major League Baseball League is rolling out this. They started it last year.
No, they started a couple years ago. This will be the third season that they've
Oh,
had
okay.
them. And so what you do is you actually get a position player for each game. You place them in the game, and if they actually score or do good things in the real game, you get points and cryptos. And
So they're all dormant right now. They're just sitting there waiting for the
they're
season.
just chilling because there's no season going on.
They don't
right now.
mate like crypto kitties.
That's true.
Could you imagine?
That would be weird.
Never mind. That's weird.
Hey, we got a new shortstop.
There's- I have to ask, which one was the catcher? Never mind.
No, no,
So
no.
there's some other platforms that we've become familiar with. Wax is one of them. And Engine, I'm particularly fond of. I actually played with the Engine platform and minted 100 business cards of mine. Several of you in here have received one. And what I like about Engine is every token is backed by the Engine coin. So my business cards are actually backed by 5 ENJ coins, which means if you wanted to, you could melt that into the Engine coin and reclaim that Engine, but then I'd be really sad because you wouldn't have my business card.
That's true. And also a big shout out to Cred for leading, being at the forefront of this and putting on such a great conference around NFTs. This is pretty cool. I mean, Joel and I have been talking. We think that this really could be the next sort of big billion-dollar side of things because there's so many different use cases for this, including one of the use cases we're going to be talking about here coming up.
Well, and you guys feel it. This is, you know, when I got turned on to crypto, I realized this felt a lot like when I built my first website back in 1995, and we feel that this whole NFT realm is, while it is crypto, the subset is an industry of its own that is going to explodify.
Yeah.
This is fun.
With physical goods and with the digital authentication that you own it, this is cool. So the fine folks at Crypto Kaiju sent this bad boy to me, Farfalle Coot Guts. And so I have a Crypto Kitty, NFT of it, and they sent me the physical item right there.
Which has the
his little-
NFC.
It does have
under
the
it.
NFC,
So
yeah.
using an NFC scanner, it verifies and validates that
And he
this
got in a
is
fight. You can tell by his whiskers.
Yeah. Don't
very
pick on
tough.
his whiskers. That's not nice.
Coot Guts.
All right, so let's get to the core of what we want to talk about past this is we met a gentleman a few months ago at a conference. His name is Patricio Wartholder, and Patricio thought, wouldn't it be cool if we could issue NFTs for attending events as a proof of attendance? So the app is called POAP, Proof of Attendance Protocol. It's available on iOS and Google Play, and this inspired us.
Well, we were actually exploring this, and what happened was we were looking for solutions for our NFT, and because we wanted to start giving out NFTs, we wanted to give it out at the North American Bitcoin Conference was our thing, and so we started out, and so there was the Washington Elite. That event happened after the fact. That's why that's NFT 000, and only 11 people have this. It was actually available only at that conference. I think Ken Bosak is one of the only ones here that have them besides.
Ken Bosak has all the NFTs.
He has all the NFTs. So we did that one first, but this was the one that was for the main event that we were doing at that. So we were trying to figure out the solution. How do we do NFTs at an event? And then the folks at ETH Denver introduced us to Patricio Wartholder, and he happened to be in Denver, and you were able to go and have lunch with him or dinner.
Yeah. So this then got us thinking, how could we use NFTs to build loyalty in our podcast audience? We've had almost 9 million downloads in 2.5 years, over 400 episodes, and we know that the people who enjoy us come back for more. How do we create loyalty? And that's when we came up with the proof of listening concept. And that's what this looks like here. We would create a unique NFT for an individual podcast episode.
Yep, and we're going to give that audience a set amount of time to actually download that particular NFT. So basically, we will tell you sometime within the show of how you go to it. And we're not making it like NFT number 2, go to that website where people can figure it out. We're giving them a special URL for each individual NFT, and then they'll go to that website and begin the process.
Right, and it's not linked in the show notes, so you have to actually listen to the episode, and we don't tell you when it's going to happen. We don't tell you which episodes. You've collected some. I know you have. How many do you got? 2? 3? You should have 2.
He should have 2, but he has 1.
You missed it. So that's the thing. We know you're listening.
Uh-oh, he just gave you the side
If
eye.
you grab it within that 72 hours, but then it's gone forever. That's it. They're truly limited. And then we got to thinking, well, what if the loyalty for collecting these would result in a reward? So, for example,
yeah. So maybe if you listen, you get 5 of these, then maybe we give you a shout out on the show, or maybe we give you the opportunity to have a Zoom call with the host.
Not for 5.
Maybe, or whatever
7.
the number is. Maybe you get 20, 25, then you're able to get a T-shirt or a hoodie or something, right? Sort of a membership and a loyalty program to reward our best listeners.
All right, so you don't have 5 of them yet, but here's some bad coin socks. Just because you got
Boom.
some. Yeah, check those
There
out.
you go.
Those will make your feet happy.
How exciting is that?
Yeah, so maybe once somebody earns, if they've collected 25 or so tokens, and it's easy for us to validate. Why? It's on the blockchain. Go to this website, put in your wallet, we check the address. There's only 24 there. You don't quite qualify yet. Come back after you get another one. Now we're taking real world goods and rewards, and there's no limit to this. And Travis and I think that this type of protocol, while very, primitive in some respects, can be used by not just podcasters, but YouTubers, people who own sites, write articles, have blogs. Any type of content creator can reward their fans for loyalty.
It's sort of like a proof of consumption of that content. I mean, we were talking to the editor of Cointelegraph. Like, they could literally, they have these really cool images on every article. Why not make those a limited NFT that people can grab while they have the time?
So here's what we did for Peter McCormick. We had him on episode number 364. So we told our fans, here's where you go to collect it. You got 72 hours from the time this episode drops, go. And then we watched the NFTs start to process on the blockchain.
And how many was it, like 200-300, something like that?
Yeah, it's about 200.
Yeah, nice. And then so on this one right here, so this is Samson Williams. He's actually a professor at the University of New Hampshire or something.
One of the smartest dudes.
This guy's a really, really sharp guy. And so I'm from Kansas City, so he kept talking smack about how the 49ers were going to kick the Chiefs' ass in the Super Bowl, which did not happen. So I went ahead and fixed his NFT for him. And that was the official NFT for that episode.
Did he give you crap about it?
I gave him crap. I think I won the crap giving competition.
You did give a lot of crap. Did he have anything to say? I never saw the Twitter.
No, he said some things on LinkedIn and some other stuff. So yeah.
He said some things.
Yeah.
Well, we've had him on twice, and we'll have him back again. Look him up because he's
really smart dude.
A great thinker. And we've got some more on the way. We just we interviewed Vitalik at ETH Denver last week in my hometown, and that's coming out March 7th. I can tell you now, there will be an NFT for that episode, as well as some others.
Yep, here's the NFT for ETH Denver that we did. So we've gotten different illustrators to sort of create each one, so each one has its own unique flavor.
Look at how white I am on my hair there.
You are really old. Actually, it's good.
Get off my lawn.
I added the extra gray hair, or the extra black hair for him.
Get off my lawn, you kids. Get off of it. Yeah. And Travis, as kind of artsy-fartsy himself, created these badges for gamification at ETH Denver. And then if you check your NFT.cred wallet, this is the official NFT of this event, which has been airdropped onto you. And there's, unlike other NFT platforms, there's a back to this one.
There's a back to this one. Yeah, it's exactly the reverse of that.
It's a mirror image.
I just flipped it over because I was like, what, you need a back too?
You know what would have really been funny?
Reverse.
Is if you flip it and it was the back of our heads.
Yeah, but I thought of that, but we don't have that. That's
too much work.
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. So we are not financial advisors like most of you here, but we do have one piece of advice for you, and that is to
stay bad.
Stay bad. So those of you that are here, we're always interested in looking at new projects. We're always interested in seeing if somebody's a good fit for a show as a guest. You can reach out to us at badcryptopodcast@gmail.com.
There we go. Thank you so much, everyone.
We done.
Boom, 0. That was perfect timing.
Did we nail it? I didn't even see the damn clock, and I nailed it.